Hi everyone, this is Signalis. Now, to be completely transparent, like I always am, I played this game really early in our channel. Very early in our channel, in fact. When this game was brand new, day one, I played this game. But I only played a couple episodes because it seemed like not a lot of people enjoyed it. But there are a lot more people here now than there were back then, so I want to give it a second shot. I want to give it a second look because I love this game. You'll see what I'm talking about. It plays a lot like an older version of Resident Evil. There's an inventory system that has a few slots that you have to maintain. You have a very limited movement. You have a specific camera angle that's always in like a stationary third-person view. It feels like a Resident Evil game. And it sort of plays that way because there will be things that we will run into. Spoiler alert, but you'll see them pretty quickly. There are things that we run into that aren't really zombies, but they are evil and they try to attack us. So we're going to have to find weapons to help us. Otherwise, this wouldn't be much of a game. So that will probably be the last time I compared this game to that, but in the first playthrough, I compared it a lot. So I just wanted to give everyone like a heads up that that's what you should expect. If you don't like Resident Evil kind of games, you might not like this one, but oh boy, is the lore and the story so worth it. If you don't typically like a Resident Evil style game, this one has enough going for it on its own that you might actually enjoy this one. I will keep in as much important stuff as I can, and I will actually tell you, it's been so long, I really don't remember how and where I need to get certain things. I know that there's one thing I need to get off the ship. I don't even remember what it is. So I'm basically playing this for the first time all over again, and I'm really excited. The landing and docking assist monitor. It's of no use to me now. What? Why? You mean because we've crashed and there is a bunch of snow? Are we on Earth? I never actually did figure out where we were. So I will ask a lot of silly questions again because I honestly don't know where I am. A faded photograph is stuck in the LDAM controls, which is the landing module controls. I actually didn't know that the first time either. Pick up the photo? Yes! Huh? Yes. Yes, pick up photo. Picked up the photograph. And just like other games that I promised I wouldn't mention anymore, you can observe the items and take a look at them. So if yes, on the back. See? There's something on the back of this. So you can inspect it to like stop it. But this one is basically the two corners in the top and then an L in the middle. Perfect. As long as I remember that, I'm good. But I mean, it's pretty much the same like inventory system as like a Resident Evil thing. The only thing you don't have is that you don't have the goofy like I know it was fun. It was like Tetris. You could like add stuff into your bag in like weird angles. With this one, you just have a maximum number of slots that you can carry. And there's lore about that! I'm not going to spoil it, but there's lore about why you can only carry so many items. It's crazy. I love it. I love that they explain it in the game. Oh, wait. I know where this place is. So this is like outside, and this is the elevator to go outside. And again, I know that it may be strange having me know a little bit about the beginning part, but I spent hours here by accident because I didn't know what way I was going or that I could use this elevator or a ladder. Hold on. I know there's a ladder in here that I didn't know I could use. Also, this journal was something I didn't know I could grab. So now I know a little bit. I can get through this a little bit quicker. So that's good. The Penrose type vessel, which is the one we're currently on. And it's the operator's manual. And like always, in these story-based games with a lot of writing, read hard for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through things. I will take a considerable amount of time on them, so you have time to pause and read them if you would like. Otherwise, I is going to keep on the going. That way, people can actually see quite a bit of what this game has to offer in one episode. Otherwise, I'll be spending the entire episode reading stuff. Any letters, though, if they seem important, I think I'm going to read them. So, like, this one seems important. Cycle something. I don't know what the first two ones are, so it could be 2,000 something. It could be 1,000 something. It could be 9,000 something, I guess. I woke up from cryo stasis, I'm going to assume, in an empty mess hall. I was wondering something, Elster. I'm going to assume I was wondering where Elster is. Looking out, blank, flight deck. That seems so small for deck, though. Like some blank lost in thought. Sometimes I feel, or like some child, I'm going to assume, lost in thought. Sometimes I feel lonely. Like is home. I don't know, but it's good though because I mean it's blood stained, so that's probably where the blood is where we can't read. My assumption, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe our visual sensors, because we is a robot person, as you can see. We don't even has the feet, so I mean we could just have like sensor issues. But remember that thing that we saw before on the picture, the picture thing on the back of the picture? Yeah, that thing. I wonder what goes here. What if it is 2 corners and an L? Because it was on the back of that thing. Remember the thing? It was a picture. It was the picture thing. And in the picture thing, there was a thing on the back of it, on the back of the thing, with the thing, and it was 2 corners and an L. So you get it now, right? I hope so, because I've said it enough times that I'm annoying myself. So hopefully it's annoyed you enough that you understand where I'm coming from. Oh, that's right. Oh, wow. Okay, this stasis pod, empty, right? 2 pieces of a key, snapped in half, lie inside the cryogenic pod. Pick up airlock key. Yes, please. Why was it snapped in half? I still don't know why this is snapped in half. I'm gonna guess, though, based on the blood, it got snapped in the crash. Where is the body? I'll show you where the body is. Actually, I don't think we ever find the body of the person. I do know, though, that they left us. Why they left us, I don't know. See, these are all things that I still have yet to figure out about this game. And it was this that I knew I couldn't do, or I didn't know that I could do. In that room, I didn't know there was doors on the side, and that's why it pays to pay attention and to look around at everything. And that's why I'm going to show you everything that there is to see. Oh, the repair logic module. Is this going to be important? Do I need to repair the ship? No, it's just telling me I can combine things, which is awesome. I would love to be able to combine things because that means that I can fix things. And the other beautiful thing about me leaving in a lot of the repair module stuff and anything else that I really don't... Duct tape! I'm hoping, right? Yeah, it's pick up adhesive tape. Of course it's duct tape. Don't mess with me. I know what this is. Actually, is it clear? Maybe it's packaging tape. It looks like it's packaging tape. Can I repair the ship, please? But what I was going to say is the beautiful thing about leaving in a lot of the reading stuff is that if I fail to read something, someone in the comments will tell me, hey, that thing you just glossed over and skipped, it was really important, and this is what it said. And thank you to all of the people in the comments who tell me that stuff. Because I honestly, I want to be able to read this, but like I said, there's times I gotta get moving. That way I know that I'm going to get to an interesting spot and I don't bore people to death with my boringness. What is going to happen now is I'm going to combine the snapped in half key, which I don't understand why we can't just hold it. I'm going to combine it with the tape and it's going to fix it. It's like clear tape. That was a whole row or a whole roll of tape. You'd think, oh, maybe they didn't want to like mess up the magnetic reader and that's why they didn't put it on that. I was just thinking that they just didn't want to include like, or didn't want to wrap the whole card up because you don't have a lot of tape. That was a whole roll of tape. If I wanted to, I could definitely have just like saran wrapped that card in that clear tape. Cool. So now we're in here and now I'm not going to do the dumb and I'm actually going to have a card available. Yeah, their suit's gone, see? The suit has been removed from the case. So that means whoever it was that had the key card and it was busted, they threw it back in their cryo tank, even though it was covered in blood and broken. Why? Why did they do that? I honestly, I don't know why they did that. But this is an Ava suit. We need the Ava suit to go outside, even though we are like a robot person, which seems odd to me that we would need it. But I think it's because we're a cyborg. I think we are part biological and part mechanical. Don't know that for sure, but you can definitely tell that we are not all human, unless those are just tattoos. Spoiler alert, they're not. I adore this game. Now, the graphics in it, not the greatest, just because it's pixelated, but that's the art choice, and I respect it for that. But the cinematics and the feeling of it, if you ignore the pixelation, or if you like pixel art, kind of like I do, I adore pixel art. But then again, I understand, like, it's not for everybody. So I love this game a lot. What it has to offer, the way it plays, everything. Everything about this game. I just adore it. Because this was probably not my favorite game of all time. I've got a few games that are, like, reserved as my favorite games of all time. And that's because I've got stories with those games. I have history with those games. I have, like, experiences with family and friends with those games. So those will always hold a spot in my heart as, like, number 1 through 10. But this was one of my favorite games from really early on in the channel. And probably one of my favorite games that came out, I think this came out, it's either last year or the year before. I can't remember. One of my favorite games from that time. It was phenomenal. So if you haven't heard about this, I'm so glad to be able to share this with you. If you have heard about this, or you've played it and you liked it, or you didn't like it, let me know kind of why. Please though, no spoilers. I do appreciate it. Because, yeah, or at least give me a warning and I won't read it, unfortunately. But because I try to avoid spoilers, because I really, really want to appreciate, especially with this game, because I'm so excited for this one. I really don't want to have spoilers on this one. There's a strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole? Yeah. I mean, what's my choice? Go back up to the wintry bliss up there? No, thank you. I don't think I want to go to Christmas Land anymore. Now, we're getting into the awesome part of this. You can hear the hum of everything. You can feel the ambiance of things. And I know that's a huge word for me, and I'm sorry, but normally I don't use that big of word because sometimes I don't even know what that big of word means. Oh, I never looked around this room before. I accidentally just saw the book and clicked. Huh, the national flag. What about these? Dark pictures of a coastline and an island. Are they photographs? I'm actually really glad I'm looking around for the first... I totally missed all of this! There are 3 locks, either rusted or bloodied, on this box. A heavy safe box wrapped in chains. I don't have the keys for it. What would happen if I had seen this? Oh, that's an item box, isn't it? Where I can store things? Can I look through the holes in the door? There are holes in that door. What do you mean it won't open? Where could it possibly lead to? Is it the inner workings of my mind? The inner machinations of my mind, let's call it? Since we're kind of not human. A light switch. I'd rather not turn it off. Me neither. But why was it glowing red in here? Is it just because this whole place is kind of red? It feels like it's calling to me. The book? You probably shouldn't touch it if you're hearing voices. Pick up The King in Yellow? Sure, why not? Picked up The King in Yellow. Now, the ominous sound and music that just happened because of it really makes me feel bad. Okay, good, the computer's on now. Preparing to send message. Now, this part is really interesting. There's radio signals for everything. So you have to tune your radio in to receive messages and receive these. I didn't want to talk over it too much. And I tried, like, memorizing this 39486. but there are way too many numbers that go with this, and just watch. What is this? What is happening? Great holes secretly are dug where Earth's pores ought to suffice. That saying, great holes secretly are dug where Earth's pores ought to suffice. We learn to walk that ought to crawl. So we shouldn't be walking, and you can see that it peeled away our skin. We really are a robot. Remember our promise. What promise? I don't know any of this. That's why I'm asking. Who is that? Wake up. And remember, that was what it said. Well, you might not have seen it, but that's what it said. When I clicked new game, it says wake up. That flashes on the screen real fast, then it goes away. And now this. And I still to this day don't know, is this a flashback? Is this us remembering the past? Or is this what happens afterwards? Or did we, as a machine, was that code programmed to throw us into like a hibernation or a stasis? Were we actually like knocked out because we heard that code? And now, is this all just a dream? Is it fabricated? Is it made up? Are we forced to see this? I don't know. I'm hoping I can find out. I can't wait to find out. Welcome to Sierpinski. So I don't know what Sierpinski is, but apparently it's here. Now you've been selected and have elected to be relocated by Ion to S23 Sierpinski, located on Lang, at the frontier of the solar system. S23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. And then, again, you can read this if you'd like. So, like, what's happening? What's happening here? Why? Why are we here? I'm so stoked to get back into this game and to kind of see what things I missed, because apparently I missed a lot of things. And what stuff that I can kind of do better this time. Either way, this is going to be wild. I'm so excited. There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Why? Why is it taped? Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C Northeast. Why was there just a key taped there? Anything could use it, or anyone. And then, here's the thing though, right? You might say, well, yeah, but the only people who are going to be on this weird planet out in the middle of nowhere are people who are supposed to be here. Okay, I'll humor you in that. Why have locked doors then? Why bother with the key cards? Just lock the places that need to be locked then, that you don't want everyone getting to. Don't lock all the doors, just let people in. If the only people who are going to be here are the people who are supposed to be here, just let them all in. See what I'm saying? It doesn't add up. Nothing adds up here. Hi, you. Are you alive? A dead oil unit. She's in a horrible state. Infected-looking biocomponents are bulging out of her damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? I don't know. And then, is it happening to us? I don't know. Ah, yes. That. Sorry, I don't speak that. Protocol, everything. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never happened. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. Wink, wink. Red computers are where you save. I'm glad that it, like, screams that at me. This was our previous save file. I had an accumulative of 2 hours in it. I am going to override it. You will see that I have overwritten it. From this point forward, you probably will no longer see me save. But that's only because saving is just a red screen and very boring. Here's a service request form. Whatever. Sometimes these are important because they give you clues as to where you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be finding. So sometimes I'll like skim over them. If I think I remember this first area okay, so I'm going to skip these but I know that I'm probably going to have to go back and reread them. I also know that a lot of stuff gets put into my notes. So if it's something super important, I think this one is. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. So in other words, they're broadcasting their safe codes over unencrypted radio frequencies. That's not smart. Anyway, any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. Well, then why give them radio if you don't want them tuned into the unencrypted radio frequency? Ah, hello there. You look not infected. A dead oil unit. Why was she abandoned here? Yeah, good question. I can't remember what unit we are. I know we are a specific type, though. An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture card, I could view its contents here. Okay, cool. So that's where this thing is. So that, again, is going to be something that we're going to have to view something on. So we're going to need a card, bring it there, and look through it. And apparently it'll show me something. I don't remember what. A simple first aid kit. I can't use any of these since they're not designed for replicas. Did you catch that? We're a robot. I know I've been screaming that from the top of my lungs since we started, but did you catch it? I threw it at you. Did you catch it? Because we're a robot. Okay, so here's wall safe. Now, why do they have this? I always question this. Why do they have this in the middle of a classroom? Just a safe on the wall. Does not make sense to me. None of the teachers I ever grew up with just had a random safe sitting on their wall for, you know, safety reasons. Maybe to keep the kids out of whatever it is that they're trying to hide. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the, like, our teacher always had this thing where if they confiscated your phone or something, they would put it in there. They're like a drawer, and you got it back at the end of the day. Maybe they use a safe? I don't know. This is one of the coolest characters, in my opinion. At least that I've seen so far. So this is Star, an Elster unit. You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. But I can't. I'm looking for this woman. Have you seen her? I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. Is she? What do you mean, might? Is she or is she not? Tell me! All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. Okay, but is she? That's what I need to know. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft 1 level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. Can you give me an administrator's key, please? What is this? Pick up a protector key. Is this an administrator's key? Luckily, just hanging out. I'll be out of here as soon as this repair patch stops my bleeding. You should get out of here too. I don't know who that woman is, but she's probably dead by now. If you still want to go, good luck. You didn't tell me what might kill me, or what has killed other people. You're not giving me any information. I really, really need some information. It's locked. I need a classroom key. Why? Why do you need a classroom key? To get into a place that you need an administrator key for. Doesn't make sense. Why would it be a classroom key? I have so many questions, and it's all intentional. It really is. Because it's not just like, oh, you know, this is like completely random. You only need a classroom key because of the fact that you have to find it in the classroom. No, I do. I find it in the classroom. I'm almost positive, if I remember right. But they did that on purpose. They could have had a classroom key that led into like a teacher's lounge area, which this could totally be, and then had the key that I needed here. But instead, it's the opposite direction. Also, I'm glad they just left this lying around. Thank you very much. Pick up pistol. Yes, please, because that means I can defend myself now. I also need this. Pick up the aperture card. Yes. Remember the thing? The thing that I told you about? That if we saw it and then we had an aperture card, that we could totally like use that and see what's on the aperture card? I got it. I got the aperture card. So now let's go back to the thing. And if you've noticed, hey, it's jittery now. Hi, Shaky. Come on, wake up. That's what I thought. And boom. Boom. No, stay away. Okay, and then once they're down, you kick them. That conserves ammo. I kind of did that wrong, though, because if I actually waited and timed my shot the right way, normally you can knock them down in 1 or 2 shots. Oh, I forgot about this person. Hi, you! Hi! What's up? Oh, hello. You seem very calloused about this whole thing. And how did that get here? It wasn't here before.
You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Isa Itu. You should be careful. There's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further.
Okay. I has gun now, so I should be okay, right?
That's okay, I understand. I have something I need to do too. Take care. I hope you find who you're looking for.
Where did you find knife? Can I have knife? Knife would be fun and really probably better for me. I could just like hack and slash. Ooh, a note. Isa's note. Erica, if you find this note, despite everything that's happened, I've come to look for you. Isa. Is Erica the person I'm looking for too? I don't know. I really don't know. Take a look at the aperture card. Use the aperture card? Yes. And what does this say? So I assume this is going to be important. The wall safe complies with the OISN Public Safety Equipment Regulations 4143 and features a high-density craft stall door. I'm sure it's wonderful. I can press E to interact with it, and I can enter the factory default code to open the safe if I need to, which is 204512. While the door is open, enter the desired new code in the keypad. Press and hold to confirm key for 10 seconds until the green light lights up. That's amazing. 204512. So I'm assuming that I can use that in the other safe, because although it doesn't make sense why it would be set to default. Does it? Why would it be default? I wonder. But one of the other notes, I remember reading it before. One of the other notes actually explains that it is actually default, and that's because it has been having issues and like bugged out. So the maintenance staff, I think is it this one? This one. The full protector ID of unit processing request. So the wall safe in classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio code broadcasting system if our safe can only be opened with the code in the manual? So I think I hit E first, if I remember right. Then it's 204512 and enter, and then I can turn it. Yeah, awesome. I do remember how to use the safe. Cool. It's just like a safe in real life though, too. So that works. Now give me, what? Okay, I could see inside just fine, game, thank you. Give me the classroom key. Yes, thank you. Picked up the classroom key. Now, time to leave. Hi, Star? Oh, Star's gone. And that's because the repair patch kicked in and it stopped the bleeding. Which, they're definitely cyborgs. They're definitely biological by some standard because they bleed. I definitely want a repair patch though, because we are also a cyborg and we need them desperately to stay alive. Ammo! 10mm ammo. This is the first, and I don't know, I can't remember. Maybe the last time I see ammo for this gun. So you really, really, really have to use it sparingly. And I'm pretty sure this is one of those games that if you reload, you lose ammo. So that's why I'm not reloading right now. It also doesn't manually reload. So when it clicks, I have to remember to slam home some more ammo. There's a hole in the ground. It looks like I can drop down safely. Drop down the hole. Yes, please. Well, isn't that ominous? Boy, aren't you handsome? A lot of the creatures in this are just absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous. And I am so looking forward to fighting them in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one. And remember to take care. And if you like this game, please let me know. Because I love this game so far. I plan on doing a few more videos of it, at least getting caught up to where we were before. So, you know, if that's something people are interested in, let me know down below. And goodbye!